Azimio is the party. Signatures is the name. 15 million is the number. The question is, where and what is the game plan? There are 4 case scenarios here. And the first case scenario is that Raila Amolo Odinga is trying to communicate to the international organizations. You see, after the 2022 elections, Raila Amolo Odinga came out to tell us that the elections were rigged. And many people in the international space were actually very, very ready to receive that kind of narrative. But William Samoei Ruto has been on a very aggressive international campaign to project himself as the legitimate president of the Republic of Kenya, which he has been able to successfully carry out. And if you want to see that video, I have made a video of the same. Please go to my YouTube channel at Mkenya TV and you are going to find it. And the first issue that Raila wants to do with the collection of signatures is to demystify this narrative that he is the president of Kenya, legitimately elected, by showing to the international markets and international organizations that Raila Amolo Odinga is the man behind the votes, and William Samoei was not the legitimate winner. It is only through collecting such a high number of signatures that he can be able to show them that no, this man is just lying to you. He has no backing of the majority. So if you are able to collect the 15 million signatures out of the registered 22 million, you can actually see that fraction. It is a very, very, very big one. The percentage is very, very astounding. So if he were to go to the international market with this kind of numbers, then he will definitely have the backing of most of the international players as legitimate. The second thing is that Raila may be playing a mind game with William Samoei Ruto. You see, in the Constitution, it says that in Article 104 of the Legislative Acts, that members of the electorate have the capacity to recall an elected member of parliament if they deem it fit, for whatever reasons they want. So if members of a certain constituency decided to recall the member of parliament, they have the capacity to do that. So Raila may be playing President William Ruto the mind game of, we have decided to go back to Kenyans in an attempt to recall you as the president of the Republic of Kenya. But this raises the question of how valid is that constitutionally, because the Constitution does not give the same grounds for the president. So it can only be used as a mind game of, we can remove you if we want. And that is as far as that would go. If we want, because he cannot use that grounds, those signatures as a ground for impeachment. All he can do on constitutional grounds is ask for a referendum. So now, and that becomes the third grounds. So if he were to call for a referendum using the signatures, because as per the constitutions, if you can be able to raise a million signatures, then you should be able to call for a referendum. So if you were to call for a referendum, The question is, where will the referendum be initiated at from the moment of the termination of the collection of signatures? Where will he take the signatures to so that he is able to successfully call for a referendum? Parliament? No. Parliament is rigged. The Senate? No. Senate is rigged. The judiciary? Debatable. Debatable. Because part of the judiciary is political and rigged. So that would not be a very smart move. The other place where he should be able to take the votes, the signatures rather, is the IEBC. But we currently don't have an office of commissioners. So the question is, how will that move be played about? If that were to be the case, we'd have to sit and wait. And fourth and last is that Raila may be out on a testing campaign, and he may be out testing what number of Kenyans he can be able to currently mobilize. You see, getting 15 million votes out of a possible registered voters who are 22 million in the country is quite an uphill task. So if you were to get 15 million of the 22, it means that he has quite massive support. So maybe he is out on a campaign to test the waters. Test the waters, see what he can get. After he gets that answer, what he will do with it is something that we will have to wait and see. But that, for now, is my take. If you like this channel, don't forget to press the subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video and tell us your thoughts on the same. And we hope to see you more. Bye.